The Rhondda Valleys, a dot on the map of Wales, a serene glacier-carved paradise. The Rhondda Valleys, built on black gold, rabbit-bitten pastures, rolling hillsides. The Rhondda Valleys, its proud-hearted women, its men who have been hewn from rock. The Rhondda Valleys, land of the gods, land of our fathers, land of the dragon.
If you've got any Canadian wood in the house, well, I would advise you if it hasn't been treated, because you get little grubs that can come out and they grow into Shwnidygon, so make sure it's treated properly.
Didn't a riddle to them, probably. All those caves and holes, don't they?
You'd be having nightmares and oh, it's hard to describe really. It's just, you just don't want to talk about it.
We all had to sign parts of our life away so that the story would stay a secret.
But all is not well under the Rhondda skies. Dogs snap at shadows, birds have lost their song, all the foxes have gone. Folk sleep with one eye open. Fear stalks the land, a menace prowls the hills, a creature that has left families bitter, broken, beaten. The Shwnidygon, the dragon reborn.
Well, Shwnidygon came over first of all in the early 50s, maybe a little earlier, in the wood from Canada. And I used to work in Mardy Colliery. I was only subcontracting in Mindale, in the washery. And these Shwnidygons were very small when they first arrived. And they had little bodies. They were very, very long legs, if you can imagine that. And they were like a purple, green, yellow colour. They had quite large eyes.
When they come in, did they come in swarms, or was it the odd one that bred? A male and a female come in, happy as Larry across on the ship, down the pits and go, we'll have some babies.
It is hard to tell.
Yeah.
You don't know. I don't know if they are breeding. I think possibly they are.
When they kick at your front door, how you gonna come with your hands on your head or on the trigger of your gun? When the law break in, how you gonna go? Shot down on the pavement or waiting on death row. You can crush us, you can bruise us, but you have to answer to. Oh, the guns of Brixton. Money feels good, and your life you like it well. But surely your time will come, as in heaven, as in hell. You see, he feels like Ivan, born under the Brixton sun. His game is called surviving. At the end, the harder they come, you know, it means no mercy. They caught him with a gun. No need for the Black Maria. Goodbye to the Brixton sun. You can crush us, you can bruise us, yeah, even shoot.
Oh, look, Eddie, it's over there, look. Hey, you little swine, I can see you. I know your mother. Hey, I can see you. Hey, Jan, get out here. Get him, get him, get him, come on. Get him!
apparently you know about the Shwnidygon.
You better go down.
He really grinds my gears, that boy. I tell you, I've had a guts full of him, like. He's always followed me on the mountains, like, picking up the trade, you know. He knows nothing about it. He's going to get himself hurt. It's all right. I know his mother. I'll have a word with her.
Well, there's a bit of rivalry between you, is there?
He shouldn't be on the mountains. He should be banned, but all right. He's using modern technology. It shouldn't be done like that. They should be taken down traditionally, the way I take them down.
And how do you take them down then?
Well, I use weapons, like.
What sort of weapons?
Well, all sorts. I mean, today I brought my cutthroat, like, because, you know, you got to watch them, like, you got to be fast. And I'm surprised you were up here on your own, but haven't anyone warned you?
No, not really, no.
Well, I tell you now, like, he's still around here. I can smell him, see? Or if there's a camera around, he'll be around. I tell you now, like. Piss off! Go on, I know your mother!
If you had one staring down at you in the face, you know, you can't get much more proof than that, can you? But I mean, that's just my word, do you understand? But that's rubbish. They know for a fact that they're out there. That's just cover up.
You know, they're not 4 inches no more. I haven't seen a full-size one. I don't want to. You know, it was traumatic enough when they were 4 inches. Lord knows what size they are now, but I don't want to see none of that.
Some say it is a beast not of Mother Earth, but forged from the fires of hell. Others believe its emergence stems from ancient Canadian forests, or are the radioactive toxins in the soil to blame? I decided that an investigation into such claims was worth pursuing. Was this just another Yeti tale or Loch Ness Monster fable? Call it a hunch, but I knew I was onto something big. My name is Grant Payne, investigator, and I intend to unleash the truth that could shatter the scientific world and bring to light the hard facts behind the disappearances of countless valley folk.
There's a linkage, I think. There's a linkage, like. All nasty things come from Canada, have you noticed? Everything that's nasty comes from Canada. Bryan Adams, like, you know, he might be a good singer, he might have got a record for having a #1. Nasty. I don't know anyone else Canadian. Canada, famous people. There's Bryan Adams. Oh, nice. He's Japanese.
Because being strange is strange itself. So if you're strange and you see something as strange, it's really strange. Now, you can't look a stranger in the eye, you can tell that, can you? Don't forget, I'm warning you, don't be strange. People are strange. I know you've heard it before in the, what's the name of that band again now? The Doors, yeah. Yeah, I remember the Doors, they were strange, but not as strange as they were strange. No, I'm going on to your depth now with the strange, isn't I? How do you spell strange? You can spell it backwards, forwards, it's still strange. The stranger you get, the stranger you go. As they say, the stranger you are, the stranger you fall. But up in Mardy, they're all strange anyway, so you wouldn't know a Martian if you came upon one.
Phil, look at the symmetry in that over there.
Huh? What did you say, Matt?
The water.
I thought you said something. They bring down a deer, see?
Really?
Yeah, well, I know my onions. Like, I live around here. I know everything about wildlife, you know.
Yeah. You sound really knowledgeable, I gotta be honest, Phil.
I don't think there's anyone more knowledgeable, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, Attenborough. You know, he's good, he's good. I mean, but he talks about monkeys all the time and Venus flytraps. We've all heard about that before.
How far do you think this pandemic has spread?
Oh, well, since as I said, over the last 20 years, I'm 45 now, over the last 20 years since I've been tracking them, they've multiplied tenfold, you know, they really have. Which you might find amazing, you know, that they're not spotted everywhere, you know what I mean? But they're the masters of hiding, they really are. They can, especially in the woods and the trees and that, they can merge in so brilliantly. I think, to be honest, you know, people have said the different colours of, you know, where they've been spotted and that. I think they're almost chameleon-like. You know what I mean? I think they can actually sort of change colour in a way to sort of blend in, you know, sort of blend in with their background. That's why they are and or have been and are so difficult to see and track. That's why I prefer tracking in winter when you've got snow and whatever down, because it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit easier. Because at least you've got very good tracks that you can follow and whatever.
What have we found, Phil?
It's a Shwnidygon track. Very hard to find. But
So,
an experienced tracker like me always knows a Shwnidygon track. Behold.
So how have you... Oh, see? Well, there's only one leg they got, eh? And they jump...
It's not that, they just step very far, like they got really long legs there.
Shwnidygon's been around for a long time. A very long time.
They're big, Shwnidygons, but notice the double prong claws. See?
Yeah.
And look at this compared with a human footprint. See? It's almost 20 times the size as my foot, see? And I got a really good head for judgments, like I'd say about 20 times the size. Look.
Shwnidygons are indigenous. They've always been here.
Vicious things. Everything is massive on them, bar their brains.
Who has licensed you to be an official tracker?
There's this ex-councillor up Mardy. I had a chat with him one day. I told him the score, and I know he used to drink quite a bit and things, but I called him this day. He weren't drinking, and I said to him, look, I need a license and things for you know, becoming a tracker. He said then and there, he sort of went like that, you know, councillors go when they want money. Like out of his hand, he went like that, like I put him a 10 in his hand. He kept his hand like that, I give him another 10, I like. And well, the next thing, he told me that I'm licensed then, like, but keep it between me and him.
How many people lose their lives every year to being attacked by the Shwnidygon?
Oh, well, as I said, a lot of it is covered up, to be honest with you, Grant, and I wouldn't like to say, I'd say at least 6 or 7 a year.
Yeah, they have been known to take people as well.
Possibly more. As I said, a lot of it is covered up.
They were quite happy feeding on the wild boar. Because these mountains were full of them. Wild boar, tigers. Shh, no boy, it's a good boy.
You keep up with me, never come up here on your own. You stay with me all the time, you do as I say. If I say jump on the floor, face down in the dirt, you jump down on the floor, face down in the dirt. If I say run up a tree, you run up a tree. Can you do that?
Yeah.
You need to get into training, but right? Because to keep up with me, I got middle body strength. I can see you, you're all, well, you know, you just haven't got any strength. Right? You need to build up an immunity to this, so like, you need to really get your guts big, like me. And once you got that, you got the power to hunt them.
You want to go and see that Warren bloke? I tell you what, Warren, it affected him even more than me. But there's one thing I'll tell you, they're not purple.
He had the whistling bell. You whistle the bell, but it sounds like a ringing sound, and that shakes their legs, and then suddenly they start falling apart, and it's and they fall to the floor then.
apparently his vocal cords are like, do you know, a horn off an old motor car? It's just a sound like that. And he'd come chasing you up the hall, you know, up the shaft. He'd have, his toes are a bit like piano keys, and he'd walk, you know. You could hear him clambering through the rocks, you know, playing tunes with his feet.
What's going on today then, Phil?
Well, there's been one sighted up here. It's a black Shwnidygon and the gloves are off.
What do you mean? Well, how did you find out about it then, Phil?
Yeah, it's just one's been spotted, it has. And I hate to admit it, but I think Griff's picked up centre and he could even be around here today.
And what, he told you, did he?
Gotta keep watching behind me because he follows me, see.
Well,
He'll have a row if he comes up to me, I tell you now.
Can you give me an example of how they sound? Oh, it's very, very difficult, to be honest with you. You know, like a sort of kestrel, you know, that sort of thing, like. That's as close as I can sort of get to it. It's much more eerie than that, to be honest with you. But I'm not very good at, you know, mimicking sort of things like that. But that's sort of that sort of thing, you know.
How were you going to tackle the Shwnidygon today then?
Right,
I can see the dogs are going wild, aren't they?
They're going bonkers. They're going bonkers. Well, I've brought this I have today because, well, I'm not taking any chances, like.
And what will I do then?
It's quite good. It's tuned into such a frequency where it'll shatter their armour. I think it will anyway. That's what I'm banking on, like, because I haven't brought any weapons at all. Like, I forgot my broadsword.
What about the penknife?
I forgot it. But I should be alright, you know.
And am I right in saying that you are probably the best licensed tracker there is?
I'm probably the best tracker there is. I don't go hunting foxes or anything cruel like that. I bring down Shwnidygons. That's my job, like.
Do you often forget your armoury then?
I was excited to get up here today, I gotta be honest. Yeah, well, I don't need them. I mean, I got the karate chops, I know all the forward rolls. All this practicing ain't for nothing, you know. Don't forget middle body strength.
I should leave and get on with it now. So you're about to go into battle. Is there something you have to do before you go into battle?
Well, I usually like performing a ritual, like, but I don't like to do it on camera. But you'll probably see it as I go along, you know. I mean, you'd probably catch it, but I wouldn't like to do it on camera, because anyone picks up on this, I don't know where it's going to go.
They're not whales, so what's the point? They are in Wales, obviously, but they're not real whales, you know what I mean? They're in Wales. I can't talk anymore. I'm getting shivers down my spine now, and I think I've shit myself. and I got to go and clean up, you know what I mean, and sit on my couch.
Griff, why are you tracking Phil?
I'm trying to get him on the right road, basically. Like, I know he knows his onions, but I reckon I can teach him a lot.
What do you think you could offer him?
Commitment to the task in hand.
Well, I think he's got plenty of commitment. He's out 23 hours a day.
Well, that's fair comment, and I reckon as a team, we'd be phenomenal, in my opinion.
Are you prepared to leave your guns in the house?
Well, I can't really. They're like a part of me. You know what I mean? For all my tracking exploits, they've been there. So I can't really. I can't really give those. I can't put them down and give those up. Like, I mean, they are part of my hunting experience, basically.
How do you think he'll react when you walk into the camp?
I don't think he'd be very happy.
It's bad luck to bring a novice, like, right? It's a bad idea. It's you a call, this is, right? If anything happens to him or yourself, I don't want nothing to do with it, right?
As a team, we'd be phenomenal, in my opinion.
I think he needs a bit of help between me and you.
And I reckon I'm the man to give it to him.
Excuse me?
Yes?
You haven't seen the Shwnidygon, have you?
No.
Have you?
No,
Okay.
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
You haven't seen a Shwnidygon about yet, have you?
No, I haven't seen one today.
You have seen them normally, though, have you?
Yeah.
Have you? What types of ones have you seen?
Big ones.
Is it?
Yeah, very big.
So you're one of the few people that have actually seen one, then, you?
Yeah.
Why panic the public? I try and keep things, as hush-hush as possible, to be honest with you.
Still have nightmares through it. I really do. Wake up in a cold sweat. Oh.
I think there's a few of them around. Right, make sure you got your camera on.
Okay.
And try to keep up with me, right? Right, you're on the move.
Okay. My senses were tingling, sweat stung my eyes, and I thought my lungs had collapsed. I was nervous. I was expecting an attack from every angle. I was terrified, and yet the hunt enthralled me. With Phil at my side, I knew I was in good hands. When you're in the presence of someone special, you just know it. I felt as though I was walking in the shadow of Achilles. I felt strong, invincible, but everyone has their limitations. Phil's pace was simply too much, and not even the camera zoom could keep up with him. Tracking the Shwnidygon was proving to be far more difficult than I ever could have imagined.
They were so strange. They were stranger than the strangest strange. You could imagine who strange was. I bet you know some people who are strange. Well, nobody knows how strange this is strange.
Once I take it down, that's the end of that. They vaporise, vanish, poof. Do you get it? What? Did you get that Shwnidygon in?
So where is it?
Black Shwnidygon. I had him. We better get back.
So you just took down the Shwnidygon there?
Oh, don't tell me you didn't get it.
Well, I don't think so, no. Didn't see one really, Phil.
Pass me 5 quick, I can't breathe.
So was that regarded as quite a good...
That was a quick kill, but there's others around.
Some say they do come from outer space, but I'm not quite sure of that. I'm not into that. I couldn't believe that. I don't believe in Martians and things like this.
Yeah, my father's been long gone now. Old Shwnidygon took him away from me. That's my father. And that's what the bastard done to him. And apparently the men who retrieved his body, what's his name? Died at Gabembo, and Llyffant found him. And apparently they've seen Shwnidygon, and that's the mortal image they were left with.
Did you see it?
Well, time has passed. We're going back nearly 30 years now, and we were all sworn to secrecy. But the managers, the directors of the coal board, they all came down. It was very, very strange, very strange.
Bang! Out in front of me comes a Shwnidygon, large as life. Bangs me straight into the chest. I go flat out onto the deck. My rifle spins in the air, flies on the floor behind me. I'm there. Shwnidygon's there in front of me. I don't know if you know, they got very long legs. His body's right up there, his head, legs are there in front of me. I thought, right, I had it. I thought, this is it. I had it this time.
And, they both had their toes taken off by one. And they couldn't grow another one.
Hey, if I hadn't had that dagger in my boot, I wouldn't have been here talking to you now.
What do you think of Griff as a tracker?
Well, he's a charlatan, but his heart's in the right place. He's read a lot, he's learnt a lot, he's tracked a lot, he's followed Phil. Phil didn't even know he was tracking him, and Phil's a tracker himself.
I whipped the dagger out, managed to stab it in the leg. As I pulled the dagger out, I think the tip of the dagger must have snapped off. Next minute, it turned tail and zooming off into the woods. I thought, Jesus Christ, that was a lucky escape.
Anyway, yeah, Canada. Nasty things come from Canada. Really nasty, like. Trying to think if there's any more Canadians or not. That's famous, like. No. Margaret Atwood, famous author. She's Canadian, and she's nasty.
Oh, they were about that size, they were. Oh, you can get some beauties. And what it was, if it crawled on your skin, you'd never hit it backwards. You'd always hit it the way it's crawling, because it had a spur. And it would dig in. If you hit it backwards, it would have dug into your hand, like, or your arm, like.
What, did you have many of them in the pits?
Yeah, loads of them.
Oh, you gotta get out here.
Where are you running from, man?
That's my mate about. I lost him since he started chasing us. I won't stand around here for too long. He's coming down. It's gonna be any second now.
What's coming down, man?
You gotta go. You gotta get out of the way.
What's coming down?
It's big. The teeth, everything. Nasty. Get out here. Go.
What's left? Us. We are the food.
That small brain is just designed to survive. Ours, you know, I mean, you can think about loads of things during a day, like oranges, apples, pears. We can all think thoughts like that, but I mean, a Shwnidygon don't think thoughts like that. He just thinks food, survive. Food, survive.
It'll never disappear. There's 50 billion people on this planet. It'll never disappear.
And the first thing you do if you do see one is run.
It nearly cracked me up, really. I'm still on medication now for me. No. I shake, you know. A lot. An awful lot. Especially after a few drinks. I did have a few drinks to calm down, like, you know, try anyway. But I'm spilling most of it.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher. Low rider drives a little slower. Low rider is a real goer. Hey. Low rider knows every street, yeah. Low rider is the one to meet, yeah. Low rider don't gas now.
Want to see one of these things fire then, Grant, do you?
Yes, please.
Take a little trip, take a little trip and see. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me.
It's out there. It's a big one as well. Real rush job, this one. Farmer been in touch with me this morning. It's the worrying hell out of his dogs. Taken about 7 sheep. He's had a guts full of it, like.
It hasn't taken any people though, has it?
No, but well, as you can, there's the sheep and his bread and butter. You know what I mean? So they've taken his flock. If he's taken his flock like that, it's a big one as well.
So the farmer knows that you were on his land as an unlicensed tracker as well?
Yeah. Well, he knows that. He knows what that I know what I'm doing. Like, he's not so worried about stuff on paper. And I've had to rush up here quick. I'll have to watch as well. I say Phil. I'm sure Phil will be about here somewhere.
He's out looking for it now, is he?
I think he still is out there looking for it, yeah.
But he won't find it.
You had it?
Aye.
How'd you take it down then?
I broke his neck and I put my elbow in his back like.
How'd you get up here anyway? The farmer shut all the road off around here.
It took me a while, because there's signs up everywhere saying, like, you can't go through, the roads are blocked. But I managed to get through, but I parked my car about 5 miles away.
Yeah, as I said, it's not far away as well, it's around here. Hence, like I said, it's a big one as well. Hence, Shwnidygon Deluxe, but I've had to bring the big guns out today.
How big roughly are they then, Phil?
Well, from head to tail, you don't have time to really measure, and these are nasty things.
Well, are they the size of a fly, or are they the size of an elephant?
I wish they were the size of a fly, mate, but then again, you wouldn't catch them killing sheep now, would you? No, it's probably about the size of an emu.
If I catch it with this, it'll go down. I guarantee you that.
Maybe an ostrich.
Griff, do you mind not pointing it at me then, if it's that dangerous?
Well, it's alright, but I'm holding the firing pin by. There's no way it can go off, I guess.
Yeah.
If I was like this, then you might be in trouble then, like, but, yeah.
Oh, so the farmer has given you a ring, telling you that there is
he's really distraught, he is.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's had enough, like.
Why, he's lost a sheep, has he?
Well, he's lost 7.
7 sheep?
7 sheep, aye. The dogs are really frightened, like. I mean, you can hardly get them out of the shed up there. Obviously, you can't go on like this, so...
Yeah, but a fox could have killed those sheep, couldn't they?
Oh, no, you can tell, man, so they ripped the bits, you know what I mean? Chucked all over the place, like. A fox wouldn't be able to do that. A fox would just take a sheep down, eat what he wants of it, and off to go, like. These things have been ripped. Well, the farmer was almost crying on the phone, like. There's been bits all over the mountain.
I heard he's got thousands of sheep, though, so 7 is not a big deal, is it?
Well, it's surprising, it is, though, It's all ewes as well, like, all lambing sheep, And as he said, it could be 7 now, it could be another 7 tomorrow. It could be, it could go on, like. He wants to nip it in the bud.
Once they know there's a better predator, like myself, you won't get many around here today now, like. They'll smell my sort of sweat and they'll run, like.
How far will you have to track them then?
Well, I won't do any more tracking today now. That'll probably keep them all quiet now, I will, like. You've got to know them, see, Grant. You've got to be able to read their minds, almost.
Well, I'm trying to know them, Phil, but failing miserably.
Well, you keep up with us, but you'll get one on camera.
Well, I have been keeping up with you, haven't I?
It's a promise, but that at the end of your camera work, like, all right, we'll get you a Shwnidygon.
Well, never mind the end. Can you just show me one now, or show me a dead body, or like Griff said earlier on, or they've taken down 7 sheep. And I said to him, can you show me where the sheep are?
Don't listen to him, I've told
And he said,
you.
well, no, I can't show you where the sheep are.
Well, the farmer's taken them away, probably.
Or they probably weren't there in the first place.
I wouldn't doubt us, Grant. I tell you now, right? Stay out there on your own if you doubt us. You'll be looking for another body tomorrow. I'm sorry about that, but you just got to be on the ball. You got to be up with us. End of. Anyway, got to get back to it.
But if I can just get this big end today, that would be a big help, Howard. I can hear something now going on up there. I prefer now if you got out of the way, right? Because there's something going on up there.
What colour one are you tracking today then, Griff?
Oh, it's a big albino. It's very large.
It's not a blue one, is it?
No.
Oh, I heard the blue ones are pretty bad.
It's large albino, it is.
Or is it the black ones?
The black ones.
Or is it the green ones? Do you know, I can't really remember.
The black ones are nasty as well, mine. But
Oh, the black are bad, are they?
well, this one's proved how nasty it is by what it's done so far, you know.
Can you show me the sheep then?
Well, the farmers cleared them all away now, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah, that's right, yeah.
Don't want to leave stuff like that on the mountain for people to see, you know what I mean? It's not very pleasant, like, is it?
It's strange, isn't it? I just don't see any remains. I don't see any Shwnidygons. Just walked 5 miles, and I think you were, Phil, I just wasted my time.
Oh, far from it, right, far from it. Right, anyway, be careful, make your way down slowly, right? I'm going to have to go up there in a minute. There's something going on, okay?
Ever since the groovy today, ever since the sunshine today. If you really want me, if you really need me, don't down the line river along. If you really want me, if you really need me, don't down the line river along.
You know, there's no emus round here.
Yeah, but the size of an emu they can grow to.
Yeah, but how can you compare it to an emu when there's no emus to be seen? Okay, a black sheep. You know, the size of a black sheep, that's fair enough. Or the size of an Aberdeen Angus. Or a belted Highland, cow. But an emu, a two-legged non-flying bird.
I've never, I haven't been the same since, because I've gone really strange.
They just increase in size. Obviously, they're eating. Well, God knows what they're eating. Could be bloody pets or something, I don't know. There's a lot of cats gone missing around here, I know that.